Just stopped, had some snakes, lollies, party mix, they were very nice, and half a bottle of water. Through the valley. Go back to the valley, man. The Valley of the Winds, here in the OLGAS. Oh, must have been that party mix I just had. There's no wind whatsoever, but I could imagine that the winds get up quite considerably in here. Sheer cliff faces either side. I'm not going to paddle to New Zealand, but yeah, it's pretty spectacular. I would certainly rate this, the OLGAS that is, ahead of Uluru for walking wise. Also for aesthetics, I think. There's just so much more to see. Every corner is something different, as I keep on saying. You can get closer to the rocks as well, the sheer cliff faces, and the undulations are superb. Celeste keeps on saying, "Whoa, beautiful, bonita." There are some water holes, but they're very dry at the moment, as you can imagine. That looks like a water source down here for the indigenous tribes to get their water source from, but oh, I reckon that's a great place just to shade from the sun in this valley. So we try and, yeah, look at these holes here. That's all formed out of water. Good little place to sleep at night, those caves, but have a hell of a time getting up there. We got another snake? We do. We have a snake. Where is he? Over here. Oh, jeez. Just joking. Just joking. I've seen a few snakes, but they've just been little tiny, up and about, which is great. There's not too many of them, so that's alright. Look at this formation of rocks, that's interesting. Very natural. Celeste, any thoughts?
Better than Uluru, I must say.
Why?
I don't know, I can't explain, but this is amazing.
It is. Just more variety, isn't there? It's like a...
Probably because we actually walk inside or...
Through it.
Through.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Here's a place.
You don't know what to expect around each corner. And of course, Uluru being Uluru, the heart of Australia, we thought I ought to get there, and we did. And it certainly wasn't a letdown. It's very, very cool, Uluru. We'll see it, or we saw it from sunset, or sunrise this morning to sunset tonight. We'll see it again. The changing of the colours. But this has been equally, but in my opinion, and Celeste's, I think, a bit more spectacular. Here in the Valley of the Winds. It's got more to offer, yes.
Yeah, look at that.
Look at that. You could climb up there, it might take you all day. That would be a struggle. One slip, no fun. Remember to slip, slop, slap. Although it's extremely cold at night, we are camping. I wore about 10 layers. I looked a little bit like Joey off Friends trying on Chandler's all his attire. Remember that episode? And then he did lunges, I believe, in Joey's attire, especially in his 10 boxer shorts, which is quite funny. Always good friends. I believe Rachel and Ross are now dating in real life. From 6 to 1, 6 being the non-funniest, 1 being the funniest in Friends, it goes for me Phoebe, 6, don't find her funny at all. Chandler at 5, just not a fan. 4 would be Monica, 3 would be Joey, Rachel's at 2, and Roscoe is at 1. Now that's going to be unpopular, very unpopular. You love or hate Roscoe, but he's hilarious. We'll see you at the next step. You're trekking, you're tramping, that's why. Oh, another meeting place.
You know, can I suggest that they should put like a Las Vegas here? I think that would be amazing and everyone will come here and gamble.
This is Celeste's theory. She wants a Las Vegas type casino here.
Uluru Strip.
Uluru Strip,
How cool is that? It sounds amazing.
So, Las Vegas and Nevada are in the desert. We're in the desert here. And she wants a casino. I say no. And I think it might be that way. These things have been here 500 million years. I don't think there'll be a casino in the next... I was going to say 500 million years, but how can I be so obtuse? I reckon 100 million years there still won't be a casino here. Anyway, that's just my thoughts. What are yours? Pretty cool, a 360. But of course that's only just an eighth of the sides of the OLGAS. There seems to be, well, that's part of the OLGAS as well. That's the main part, but that's not even the valley going through it. Can't even see the valley from here. So a whole lot of nothing out there, apart from 13,085 snakes, 2,700 kangaroos, 2,708 actually, I believe it is, and a few other weevils and jeevils. But what a place! This keeps going on and on. The OLGAS. Reminds me of a couple of Russian sisters I used to know. The OLGAS. Here it is, guys and gals, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Rule number 1 on a hike, especially when you're in the sun like this and you're slightly unfit, as you can hear my breath, don't have a party mix at the halfway point. Yes, it may be deemed for energy, but it also affects you a little bit going up hills. Flies galore and happy days. We'll see you at the next bend, next break. Whew! I'm not struggling, I tell you. Fit as a fiddle, I am. The recent Olympics on. My body very similar to the swimmers. very rock here. Right down the middle is a big crack. From top to bottom, and caves in between. That is pretty cool. And those ones there, with the sun beating down on it, you can just see every crevasse, every crevice, every hole, every cave, every mark, every crack, every nook and every cranny. But it's a lot better going downhill. A lot of people struggle going downhill, like my friend Jim Harvey when we did Milford Trek. He struggled getting down. I struggled going up, like most people. He struggled going down. And then we got down, he was really struggling. He said, "Oh, I've forgotten my sunglasses." And they were way up the hill like that. And I said, "Righto, I'll take my back off, you guys stay here. And I'll go and get the sunglasses." They were up in a hut, a lookout hut, with the toilet, el baño, with the best view in the world apparently. It wasn't too bad at all. A bit windy though that day. Went up there, couldn't find them, got back, and he had them on. He had found them, so that was a waste of time. And that's my story about Jim Harvey. Great man from Invercargill, New Zealand. Ototara, New Zealand actually, he is, like myself, Ototara, where you can drive onto the beach. Not quite similar to this environment. No deserts in Ototara or Invercargill, Southland Plains we have. That can be a bit of a desert sometimes. But yeah, it's the city of water and light is Invercargill. Mick Jagger called it something else, but I'll stick with the city of water.